Shut up, Meg.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Shut up, Meg.
Well, that's not the screen you're supposed to be looking at. There it is. What's up, everybody? And yes, Hawkness, they added a tractor a little while ago. It's actually not bad, especially when it's armored up. Anyway, why is your tractor bleeding? It is a very organic tractor. You got me there. Anyway, had some of the early in here. Joe Rush showed up early. Someone bloody random. Mr. S. Mentat. Fama. Stream Elements is here. It's a PJ, Mr. S. There's Hawk, Clive, C. Jacques Attack, Maurice Walker. Jiraj, what's up? Appreciate everybody hanging out. Tonight we're going to do an easy one. We're going to do the Lego thing with the Butterbot. What is my purpose? My stepmom's surgery is tomorrow. It'll actually should be ending right about when the MRE thing is starting. So the discussion was made like, you know, I'm going to be on the ready in case something happens, but there's really not reason to be there, you know what I mean? So if I'm distracted tomorrow, that probably be, you know, I'm going to be checking updates and all that stuff. So I fix forklifts. Yes, I do. So does Hawk. Hawk fix forklift. Zenny-san fix forklift. Many fix forklift. Organic or orgasmic? Definitely organic. Definitely organic. All right. Let's do a quote special toast since we normally don't do this on the old Wednesday. But yeah, I got the usual Angry Orchid or Orchid Orchard. Angry Orchid, that would be Rob. That would be Piano Man. But anyway, here's everything going well tomorrow, and you know, positive vibes, I guess. Cheers. There we go. Oh, and I finally got that in. That yellow box. That is the that is the thing that will allow my AR-10 to speak a little softer. Speak a little softer. Took a little while to get here, but at least that's here. So now the only thing I'm waiting for to put the AR-10 together is the tool to install the barrel properly. And magazines, but those are showing. Those will be acquired this weekend. The tool thing, I'm still waiting for it to even fucking ship, so I don't know what's up with that. Oh, and there's the music on Twitch. All right, let's do a vertithermal woofle, then we'll figure out our purpose with butter. Where's the thermal camera? There we go. Is it working? It's working. Number one. One for Freddy. Set chat on fire. There we go. All right. A tool to install the magazine. No, a tool to install the barrel. The tool to install the magazine is your hand. Preferably. If you need more than push to get a magazine and a rifle, then you probably should stop and consult someone who knows about that. What's up, Locke? What a day. Almost got taken out on a sit visit, just about passed out, and my litter is not where it's what? Taken out on a sit. What is a sit visit? Almost got taken out on a sit visit. I have no idea what that means. Yeah, a tool. Yeah. Yeah, I am the tool. All right. Thanks for clarifying. Sounded weird to me. Must have misheard. Oh, okay. All right. Speaking of getting stuff done, why don't we go ahead and flip on over to there. All right. And the instructions, if you want to follow along, are actually in the description for once. What's up, Jeremy? Speaking of people that fix forklifts, doing well, well enough. Got some family illness to deal with, but yeah, we'll see how that goes tomorrow. So again, these are labeled, but the first piece is out of this bag, so labels don't matter, or numbered. Jack attack. Oh, a site visit, maybe. I have a letter not working on my keyboard. Ah, well, that's. Come on, man. Wait a minute, Locke. Are you fucking kidding me? Carbon monoxide in the attic. That's not good. How do you... Okay, like, I understand, like, losing a letter on the keyboard, but I've been in your house. You're telling me amongst all that tech stuff and neat stuff and cool stuff, you don't have another fucking keyboard sitting somewhere? You don't have an extra... Brother, I have like 10 extra keyboards in this house. Actually, let's see. If I think about it, I probably have 4. In all act, I probably have 4 extra keyboards just sitting around here. Just in case. Alright, let's have another sip here. What's up, Oddbjorn? Welcome. Someone play around them. I have 3 extra keyboards within arm's reach. Now, I got one sitting down there. I know I got 2 on the shelf downstairs. I have the backup keyboard. I can always just take off my server. So I guess that's like 4.5. And then I have an extra one sitting above the laptop. And there might be more. I mean, once you start collecting that stuff, it just kind of is everywhere. Oh, hopefully we'll get Hawkness back up and streaming this weekend. Oh, Hawk, if you haven't checked out Arc Raiders, you may want to. It looks like it looks a lot like Hunt Showdown. So I've been watching. Where's the mouse? I've been watching Mike play it and Diamond Hammer. Oh wow, okay. Don't look too bad. Not quite my swing on of games, but seems like something you might enjoy. Pancake, looking for another keyboard now. Was working an hour ago. Okay, okay. If it just happened, that's fine. That's excusable. I'll call the mercenaries back in. I'm already all over the place. Like we just started. Let's do that. Separate those. Get these over here. Okay, there we go. Who'd I met? What did Fama do? Did Fama explode on somebody? Ah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Gotcha. Lots of welcomes. Good deal. Okay, this is kind of a repeatable pattern here. Yeah, well, now we're out of those, so. There's one that looked like a. There it is. These are back outside. Typing with a mouse is so slow. Yes, it is. Done that a couple times in hard press times. That's probably why I have so many keyboards around now, just so I don't ever have to do that again. Three axles. 1, 2, 3. And 6 of these blickies. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh. Is it red? Oh yeah, that would make sense. Oh, did you say orgasmic? That word was used earlier. Not in relation to anything that would be orgasmic. Oh. Is there a way to post a link to the instructions on Twitch? You just did? Came through here. Did it come through on the screen? Yeah, it went through. Those tractor mufflers are pretty hot. A couple other mufflers in the house that get pretty hot too. Yeah, I think Abby's little muffler. I think that hit like, was it like 600-700 degrees? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I have it set so that you can post links if you're a subscriber on Twitch, aka member. Because I figure if you're gonna throw a couple bucks at me, you're probably trustworthy enough to put links up. And if not, then I will come to your house and fart on your cat. Well, I don't mean you, Mr. S. I just mean anybody in general. I'll just fart on their cat. There we go. What's up, Locke? Welcome all of you back to the show. So while at a site visit, I was in an attic, found a gas water heater with a dislodged stovepipe, very bad. Spewing gas in there for weeks, I am sure. I always worry about basements and tunnels will send photo. Okay. Why don't you send that, save that for, because I'm not quite set up for displaying pictures. I actually have to set my screen up a certain way so that I'm not doing anything, but give us, prepare the for Saturday. Okay, yeah. Prepare the detailed report for Saturday. And let us know if we need to send mercs to fix the situation. Congrats on regaining the letter E, says someone bloody random. Yes. That is obviously a fairly important letter to have, especially when online chatting. Was thinking we was building the Sarge boss from Doom 3 a sec there. Not quite. But yeah. Actually, we have a 2016 Doom guy that we'll be eventually getting around to. Oh, and I figured out what was in the mystery box. That's why we're not doing the mystery box, is it's just another pistol. It's another Lego pistol. I don't know which one it is. I just saw gun on it, and I went, oh, it's another pistol. Okay, I'll throw it back down. So I guess we'll figure out what that is, because I don't even know which one it is. I'm feeling like it might be another 19... Oh no, that might be the, that might be the Walther PPK, actually. I forgot about the Walther. I have to get a closer look at it, because I found the tiny micro fucking sticker on it that had its label, and I went, and all I saw was gun. I went, oh, okay. What is my purpose? Wheels, yellow blickies. This message brought to you by the letter E. Here you go, Falma. What's that? That's fucking Sesame Street, right? God damn, when's the last time I even, like, thought about that show? Like, I'm assuming that's, like, done? Or is that still a... Well, this will be interesting. Or is that still a thing? Roll it on like it's a belt. Well, I mean, it is a belt, but, you know. Cool. I've never even seen little tracks like that. Any tracks I've seen are the ones that would normally go on a Lego excavator. Right, C2S? It's in the box. And I can spell pancake again. Yeah, that is kind of important for you there, Locke. Seeing as you are the pancake man. Mr. Pancake himself. A air pre-clean filter long hood hat. What? So 3 for yeah. On the tractor. Oh, right. Air pre-clean. Well, we would call it a pre-cleaner air filter on a long hood hat. Yeah, okay. There's like, there are air filtrations similar on many forklifts. Centrifugal, I forget exactly what they're called, but they're centrifugal pre-filters. You know, they got like the bubble that's supposed in the center intake is finned and all this stuff. It's as the air swirls in, it's supposed to fling out the some of the extra dust. That doesn't seem... Well, that doesn't seem right. Is that the right color one? Yeah, okay. They have no differential whatsoever on their grays, apparently. That goes down one. Because that color does not exist, but this one does. So, I don't know yet. Oh, I'm an asshole. You are an idiot. Let me talking shit about instructions. And it exploded. Okay. Oop. pancake. Oh yeah, you could have used a 4 or or a 3 or something. Like you could have, yeah, well, a 3. You could have used, if you would have gone leet speak on us there, pancake. We would have understood a little. Well, I would have understood a little quicker. The rest of you caught that on or caught on to that relatively quick. I was kind of feeling like something weird was going on there when I saw litter leader. Spinny thingamajig. Well, it's a clean filter like Dyson vacuums. Sort of. Basically, the whole principle is you got the center tube, and then you got the big dome at the end of the center tube, and then the end of the tube is capped. But it's cut like vortex slits in it, so the air naturally wants to swirl as it goes in, and that's supposed to fling the dust into the bowl, and then it falls down and into a little collection thing. I guess I haven't had to empty one of those in years. I guess let's put that there. Ooh, we got little pieces all over the place. Hey, why don't we do this while we're sitting here? Since that did get fixed. The wick on this one is a little cheaper than the other one we've messed with. Like the wick itself burns pretty easily. Oh, Mr. S has it. Here we have Australian pancakes. Yeah, upside down. Where's the sucker? Let's see. A full syringe worked just fine last time. Butterbot. What time? I close up the. I'm actually burning through this rubbing alcohol. Sat there for a couple of years, just like wondering what its purpose was, and now it's getting used all the time. All right. Try not to knock over the beer. All right, that's a good spot. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, look at it, it's top of the hour. Cheers. Close enough to top of the hour. I'd rather remember 30 seconds early than 10 minutes late. Should probably put the cap on it so it can actually build pressure up. It's been sitting there for like an hour, hasn't moved. Ooh. Oh. What was that? Did I give a toast? Give a toast. All right, we can do another one. Yeah. Cheers again, everybody. What's up, Zenny-san? All right, where's our butter bitch? Our butter bits, bitch. Give me that butter, bitch. All right. Do. What's up, Sam Online? Or, well, Fish Online? We're just like I understand it's Sam Online, but I think I'm just gonna probably start calling you Fish Online here and there, not all the time, unless that offends you. Like then I won't. But now that it's Salmon Online for the most part, it's you kind of got to run with it. Cheers and buttered toast. Tonight I will be having large shells, just big pasta and marinara. A little, put some garlic in there. Parmigiano Romano. I mean, nothing Fama grade, obviously, but it will be good for me. These are 90 degrees off, which makes sense because that gives it more support. You know how I am with Lego support on this channel. Oh yeah, don't forget to select live chat. Hold on, I don't know. It's not family, but I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Alright, we're cool. Everything's good. Actually, give me a second here. That's the dude that's going to patch. Yeah, just stare at that for a minute. Dude is going to patch part of the roof on my garage. It's just weird that he would call. But that's fine. Hold on. I gotta cash app him real quick. Come on. Done, son. Alright. Anyway. Butter or margarine? Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just making some quick slapdash toast or nothing special, I'll go with the margarine. But if I'm doing recipes and yummy stuff, like super yummy stuff, I'll generally go with butter. Land O'Lakes, or whatever the hell they're called now. I don't know. Everybody's changing their name nowadays. Get a preview of winter this weekend. Teens in American tent. Oh, chilly willy out there. Somehow I feel like most of you would prefer to have that than our heat that we get as compared to, quote, your, my heat wave. UK heat wave. Right. Stick that right there with your biscuits. Sam says, do your work. Gotcha. The Fishman. Sam Line says, cut off my beard today. Back to mustache and goatee. Any particular reason? Or just changing things up? Or you could be how I used to be, where I just would go through a cycle on and off, on and off. Whereas now I'm just kind of sticking with it. There's a weird piece. Where's that? Saw it earlier. There it is. Okay. Carrie's Gold Irish Butter. I've gotten that a couple times. That's good butter too. A lot of times I'll get that if I'm doing like bread stuff. Like making garlic bread or it's like some sort of fancy bread or whatever. A lot of times I'll get the Carrie's for that. I forgot about that. I don't lose it. Is there a problem? Okay. 3 moles were walking down a small tunnel. The first said, "I smell sugar." The second said, "I smell honey." The third said, "I smell molasses." Ah. May just let it grow a couple years again. There you go. A little refresh. Nothing wrong with that. That's a little... Those little steam stingers, they'll get you if you're not paying attention. I haven't actually made a like a regular ass pasta kind of meat dish in a while. Butterbox. What's in the box? What's up, Simon? Well, it turns out the mystery box contains a Lego pistol of some sort. I didn't look close enough to see what it was. I just saw the word gun on a tiny sticker on it, and I went, "Oh, it's another pistol. Might be a PPK." I know I had one of them. I had a couple. Oh, this is actually finally starting to spit a little water. Maybe that's why I keep getting burned. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so a full whop 12 ounces is a little much for that. Okay. Got a boogie on it. I mean, not an actual boogie, but you know. Well, I hope it wasn't an actual boogie. What is my purpose? Pick my nose. Oh my god. That is not being very agreeable. Go. I always say, sometimes you gotta spit on it first. I wish this would stay bent. One together, that'd be cool too. Stay. UFO needs a razor blade to make it less safe. Well, it would need 2 balance. But nah, I'd probably prefer not to do that just yet. Okay, the fire's almost out. Actually, it could also be the fact that there may be times I haven't burned all the water out of it, so it may be like backing up a little bit too. Alright, let's do delicate work on the bottom while we have... Well, let's do work on the bottom while we have delicate stuff up top. It's okay. Pick up my wet Legos. This is going to be like the only Lego I put together that's going to like mold. Moldy robot. Alright. Oh, getting there. Get over that far. Screw. Okay, let's just put that there. Actually, put it across the top so you can see it. Haven't seen Rick and Morty in a long time. Probably is a complete new season. Something around somewhere, I think season 8 is either just finished or is currently going. I don't have Cartoon Network anymore, so I don't really pay attention until it comes out on digital. So that there. Gray push through. No, it's black, not gray. Just drawn gray. I'm looking. Okay. This is down here. Saw some great Rick and Morty house slippers at Walmart. Nice. Saw a guy pick up a 100-pound dumbbell with just his toes. Amazing feat. The spinner is to hold our attention like a dog waiting for you to throw a ball. Well, I mean, not quite. I don't know if we ran out of fuel or wick. You know what? I'm going to add a little less water. But then, like, even 10. Like, I'm going to put 8 in there. I just filled that up a little bit more than I normally do. So there's... Oh, that's going to be like 8,000 degrees, though, right? Yeah. Ooh, spicy meatball. Alright, so let's add less than we should, and then we can kind of just make sure we're burning out any extra. Yeah, it's 8. 8 without the double tap. Alright. Alright. Let's burn that out. Alright. This and this. Torch guy. I can always call these torch pieces because for some reason they remind me of like a torch. Like handle and top cup fuel thing. I don't know. If you add razors, stick them on with hot glue or wax as it heats up, they will launch. Good idea there, Locke. Let's try it at your place first. Maybe we can come up with an automatic pancake slicer. Oh, those don't fit very well. Fits better like that. Hopefully that's the direction it needs to go. Bro. Sort of. Ah, cram it. Uh-oh. Alright, what's this going? Stab that on there. Oh, and 2 of these for that. Who can shave 30 times a day and still have a beard? A barber. 30 a day, 16 minutes per shave sounds doable. It could be. Which one? Okay. It does kind of fit like that, doesn't it? Okay. A stiff arm bend. Why doesn't that want to go on there? That's centered? No, that should snap on. It's just horribly loose. It's just bad fitting pieces. May have to glue that one on. It's gonna have to come off for now. It's just gonna be in the way because it's on improperly at the moment. Because that's the only way it'll stay on. But that's okay. Worst comes to worst, I can order some more of that glue so that we can use it once before it dries up and becomes mostly useless. That. Home plate. Okay. And this guy here. What's up, Brian? Leave the plastic bottle of butane next to the open flame and heat. Not exactly. It'll be fine. This. That way. Okay, I think that's one arm complete. Almost. Oh, put this on, then we put on the big balls. Hold on there, wub. Hold on. Wow, that is. That one fits a little tight. Jesus. Yeah, the other ones freaking don't. Well, we're all wubbed up here. Hydrate and give a toast. Well, we can do both at the same time. There's not much left in here. Well, anyway, cheers, everybody. What's up, Kevin Artisty? Some actual water. My old printer was called Expletives. Yeah, that's not right. Some of that going, and of course, cheers, everybody. Butterbot. Okay. Ooh. Shouldn't be too hard to find leftover pieces we need. Hopefully they'll fit a little better. I wonder if this will fit better than that one. It must be the pieces it's plugging into that suck. Really need to come up with some like easy ass access glue. See if I can get anything out of this. I think I got something out of this the other day. Oh yeah, looks like there's a little air bubble. Just enough, buddy. Come on, baby. Just a little bit. There we go. Let me spread that around a little bit. Keep that handy in case the other one doesn't fit very well either. Alright, you hold on to that. I'll hold on to this. I shot the printer, but I did not ask its dependability to dependably collate. Yeah, printers. God, printers. Just dealing with printers is so annoying. The proprietary. Ow. Okay, it's still shooting boiling water out. Keep that in mind. That kind of hurt. It's pretty good because that would have cooled off a pretty decent amount from there to there. Not like scalded or anything, but that was like, what? Meow. Meow, 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 meow. And another torch. Okay. I told my son a hilarious joke about chocolate, caramel, and peanuts, but he didn't laugh at all. I thought I'd at least get a snicker. He's here all week, folks. Don't worry. Just made a funny noise. I don't know if that counts for anything. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Be-doo-be-doo. My old laser jet could do double-sided printing, but lifting it up and flipping it over got harder with age. Alright, print the other side. Gotta be an easier way to do this. Yeah, actually, my printer actually does have... Does that one have two-sided? I think, yeah, my printer has two-sided printing. I don't really ever use it. I think I've used it once. Mostly just because, like, to print 20 pages takes probably 3 minutes. Like, it's an old one. It's slow. It does its thing. Like, 3-4 minutes. But doing a double-sided 10 pages takes, like, 15, 20. Because it's so slow. I guess because it's trying to conserve ink and get it just right. Because to avoid bleed through and all that shit. Let's think. Is that different? Yeah, it's a little different. Let's see. Does this fit any better? It fits great on that side. Okay. I don't know. Meow, meow. There. I'm not sure, C2S. It is looking that way for a little bit, possibly, but they're kind of just see how it goes. Basically what they find and what they have to deal with. But I would only assume that the bowel control would be difficult once you snip it up. There is no temporary after a certain age. Yeah, there's that too. Right. Blah, blah. It's not snapping because it's not fully assembled. Whoa. See, if I gotta step on this thing to plug it in, that could be a little excessive. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. This one's close. You shouldn't be flexing 3/4 breech or the birch. All right. And see, I don't know if that stopped spinning because the wick burned away. Apparently, this is just like a cheap ass wick. Let's relight it and see if it keeps spinning. Because it wasn't spitting water like that the first couple times we did it. So maybe that 10 milliliters just kind of timed out to the candle as well. Probably coincidentally more than anything, if so, but possibly vaguely calculated. I guess I'm gonna have to. Ooh, yeah, we should probably glue that. That's his. Oh yeah, all these joints here are trying to just do that. Let's see. Little extra support. I mean, once he's positioned, he won't really get moved much, but a little extra support ain't gonna hurt. Assuming I can get just a little more out of here. There's a blob. Well, what I'm basically doing is getting it so that the glue hits that little inner ring. And try to avoid the, like, ghosting effect you get from when it's, all the vapors. Gives it the vapors. Okay. I like super glue. It works. And it generally doesn't get clogged up, even on that nozzle. So I don't know if it's like got something on it to help. Maybe that was empty. I'll give it a couple minutes. So there is our Butterbot. Let's see. We'll give this a minute, but yeah, I think we're just gonna make this a short stream. I'll give the folks a call and Make sure everything's moving along as I expect it is. And go from there. Or as Killamike would say, we'll see what happens. Dink. Alright, it's making funny noises. I think it's dry. We'll give it one more minute to see if it melts. Not dripping yet. That may have actually dried out. Because I feel like the candle being out for a minute or two wouldn't have allowed the water to cool that much. And what I'll do is once it's cooled off, I'll just flip it over. We'll call that good. And I guess we'll call this just about good. Nice claptrap. It's a Phasma. No, it's not. I vaguely recognize it. I've seen the model before. It's from Rick and Morty. This is the Rick and Morty Butterbot. What is my purpose? You pass butter. Grab butter. Here, butter. What is my purpose? You pass butter. Oh my god. Love that scene. Alright, where are we gonna put this? I guess I'll stick it next to Rick. Well, just figured out where this went. Maybe I'll have to start wearing these again. Christ, I don't know. I don't know where the rest of them are. Just kind of scattered all over the house. These are the mouse pewters, if you don't know. I assume mouse still sells them on his Etsy shop. And that other one, I ended up buying a bunch of them off of them. But it kind of made sense, like the shipping on them, because America was freaking ridiculous. So I just ordered a bunch of them. I think I may have Christmas tree one too. All right. I'll try to remember to put that on. Maybe I'll sit it in the corner tomorrow doing the stream, like up there, over where this. Well, we can always. No, that's going to get in the way of spinning. Actually, this will get in the way too. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, that wasn't a bad build at all. That was respectable. Instructions were clear. Structure was good enough. Added a little to help it out. Swing back this way. Hit that button. That's what's not a nice thing about the little bottle opener, is I just stick it to the legs on the desk I built, since they're metal legs. So it can stay right there. Move this over here. Grab the mouse. I already hit the button. Should get on well with Red Dwarf's toaster. What's up, Gavin? Yeah, actually, I guess that would work out pretty well, wouldn't it? Narrate the Butterbot with an existential crisis. That's it. Now you're locked in. All right. Well, see, tomorrow we'll be doing the jalapeno. Or I'm sorry. What the hell? What is the word? It's jalapeno cheddar something steak burger, thing that we did about a month and a half ago. That's the repeat, and I keep saying that they left out the pizza. I'm wrong. They left out the tuna. The pizza is probably still downstairs, otherwise known as the spray painted red dough ball. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Like I said, I may be a little preoccupied, or if I don't stream at all tomorrow, then that means I had to go, do stuff. Most likely, really, that means like I had to go, help family or something going on. So, I'll go, actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll, oh, is it ad on Twitch? I already have the link up and done, just so in case, like I do it, but I have limited time or whatever. So it's ready to go. I'll probably go ahead and release it in a little while, just to get stuff done, and then if it disappears tomorrow, like suddenly it's not there, that means like no stream, but I think everything will be alright. So, I'm gonna do one more cheers before we go, and then I'm gonna head on out of here, and I don't know, figure something out. I'm fucking exhausted. I gotta get up early tomorrow, so anyway, cheers everybody. Appreciate you hanging out this long and watching us do our thing. What crime do blacksmiths commonly get charged with? Forgery. A starfield, so to speak. See what I did there? I'll show myself out. All right. Did you hear about the guy who only believed 12% of the Bible? He was an atheist. An atheist. Atheist. Good lord. All right. I will most likely talk to you tomorrow night in about 24 hours and 25-ish. Well, I always start a few minutes late. So about 24 and a half hours. Appreciate you hanging out. I have no idea where the mouse is. Hello. There it is. There it is. Anyway, appreciate you hanging out. What's up, Flemcom? Outrageous Otis. So I'll talk to everybody tomorrow. If not, I'll talk to you Saturday. So have a good evening. Hope the rest of your week goes well if I don't see you tomorrow. And I am out of here. So be groovy to each other. And I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.